Roughly 1 in 10 deaths in the United States shares the exact same underlying cause. It is passive, doing absolutely nothing. More than a third of adults over the age of 75 engage in zero physical activity outside of their basic daily movements. We often accept physical decline and frailty as the natural, unavoidable price of getting older. This flowchart maps what geriatric researchers call the Cascade of Decline. Notice how the progression to a hospital bed doesn't begin with a sudden accident. It starts right here, in a seated position. Choosing to sit still acts as an active biological trigger. Prolonged inactivity accelerates aging, it invites chronic disease, and leads directly to premature death. The moment a person stops consistently moving, a condition called sarcopenia takes hold. Sarcopenia is the medical term for the steady, involuntary loss of skeletal muscle mass and strength. Starting around age 30, you lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass every decade. After age 60, that rate accelerates rapidly. Look at this timeline charting muscle mass. By age 75, a sedentary adult can lose up to 30% of their prime muscle. This internal loss creates immediate danger. Older adults with low grip strength face a 2.3 times higher risk of falling. Tasks like climbing stairs, carrying heavy groceries, or getting out of a chair become progressively harder until they are impossible. The body quietly sets a physical trap that you cannot escape. That trap springs with a fall. 14 million older Americans fall every single year. While many of these accidents result in minor bruises, one specific injury consistently proves catastrophic: the hip fracture. 22% of patients die within 1 year of fracturing a hip. In the first 3 months, women face a 5-fold mortality spike, and men an 8-fold increase. For survivors, only 29% return to previous physical function. The vast majority face permanent disability. A single fall acts as a primary catalyst. It triggers a chain reaction that permanently strips away a person's independence and forces them out of their home. The damage extends far beyond the skeleton. Prolonged sitting is associated with the thinning of the medial temporal lobe. That is the specific region of the brain responsible for forming and preserving memories. As that brain tissue shrinks, cognitive function declines, creating a direct pathway to dementia and a complete loss of personal autonomy. When the body and the brain fail simultaneously, the required long-term medical care quickly crushes even the most robust retirement accounts. This cascading bar chart tracks the financial escalation. An initial hospital visit for a fall averages $35,000. But a private room in a nursing home now demands nearly $129,000 every single year, pushing total national costs toward $101 billion. Decades of careful saving can be wiped out in a matter of months. Doing nothing to protect your physical health ends up being the most expensive financial decision you can possibly make. But this biological and financial collapse is not permanent. It can be reversed, regardless of your current age. The clinical antidote to this crisis is routine, targeted resistance training. Look at the impact on overall survival rates in this graphic. Older adults who engage in strength training just twice a week lower their odds of dying from any cause by 46% compared to those who do not. The biological reversal happens remarkably fast. Studies show that just 10 weeks of supervised training can transition nursing home residents from using walkers to canes. At the same time, regular exercise reduces the risk of developing dementia by up to 69%. Lifting weights serves as an essential, clinically proven medical intervention that physically rewinds the aging process. You are facing a binary choice. You can stay seated on Path A and accept the guaranteed physical and financial decline, or you can choose Path B and take immediate action. A proactive fitness program costs a fraction of a single trip to the emergency room. Best Day Fitness and Wellness provides the specialized coaching necessary to execute Path B safely and effectively for older adults. This training matrix displays our 5 distinct pillars. We focus on strength training to rebuild muscle, balance work to prevent falls, brain agility to protect cognitive health, cardiovascular fitness to strengthen the heart, and flexibility to maintain daily mobility. Reach out to Best Day Fitness today. Refuse to become just another hospital statistic, and make the choice to become stronger. The ultimate cost of doing nothing is your independence, and eventually, your life. The price of action is simply your effort today.